Girl, you know what's really dangerous? Dating your ex again because you're like, maybe this time it'll be different. Tapos 3 weeks later, same fight, same problem, same emotional damage. Yeah, let's talk about that. And no, I'm not about to say, never date a Scorpio and call it a day. That's way too basic. Because your sun sign tells me one thing, pero your moon, rising Venus, Mars in 7th house? Ayan, that's where the real tea starts. Number 5, Taurus. Now, Taurus isn't automatically someone you should avoid. But if your ex has strong Taurus energy, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, the big issue can be stubbornness. Like, I know I'm wrong, but I'm still not apologizing. You broke up because of the same issue. Then you get back together thinking, okay, we've both grown. Have you? Because if walang actual change, you're literally rebooting the same relationship. New season, same plot. And here's where it gets interesting. Taurus Sun can show that steady, stubborn personality. Pero Taurus Moon, that's where emotional attachment can become really strong. And Taurus Venus? Girl, letting go may not be their favorite hobby. Once you're comfortable, you're hard to replace. Number 4, Scorpio. Okay, Scorpio people, don't come for me. I actually love Scorpio energy. They're intense, loyal, passionate. Pero kapag unhealthy na yung relationship, that intensity can become a lot. Especially if we're talking Scorpio Moon or Scorpio Venus, because you can break up, no contact, separate lives, everything looks done. Pero emotionally, hindi pa tapos. They're still processing everything. And Scorpio Mars? Whew, that's a different conversation. There's often a very strong desire and chemistry component in astrology with that placement. So you break up, you miss each other, you reconnect, tapos boom, you're back in the same cycle. Chemistry is not automatically compatibility. Number 3, Gemini. Gemini, I love you, pero let's have a conversation. Because the issue isn't simply, Gemini can't commit. That's way too simplistic. The real question is, does the relationship still stimulate their mind? Because Gemini Venus can really value conversation, curiosity, banter, and mental chemistry. So kung dati kayong sobrang daldal, then eventually you stop talking about anything interesting? And Gemini Moon, they may process emotions by thinking, talking, analyzing, and sometimes overthinking. So imagine you break up. Months later, you reconnect. The conversation is amazing again. And you're like, OMG, maybe we're meant to be. Girl, maybe you just miss talking. Don't confuse mental chemistry with relationship compatibility. Number 2, Aquarius. Now, Aquarius can love deeply. So don't take this as Aquarius doesn't have feelings. That's not the tea. The issue can be emotional space. Some Aquarius heavy charts really need room to breathe. But if you need constant reassurance, ay, good luck. Aquarius Moon can sometimes process emotions intellectually. Aquarius Venus may approach love in a more independent or unconventional way. One person is like, tell me how you feel. And the other is like, okay, let's objectively analyze the situation. Girl, hindi ito group project. But number 1, I'm actually not giving you a sun sign. Because the most dangerous relationship to repeat is the one where your charts keep triggering each other. And that is where Synastry gets juicy. Synastry is basically comparing 2 birth charts. And suddenly we're not asking, are they a Scorpio? We're asking, what is their Venus doing to your moon? Where is their Mars landing in your chart? What are they activating? Ayan, mas interesting. But, and this is very important, strong attraction does not automatically mean healthy compatibility. You can have insane chemistry, crazy attraction, that I can't stay away from you feeling, pero you still bring out each other's worst patterns. That's the trap. And if you really want the astrology tea, look at the aspects. Venus and Mars contacts, potentially OT chemistry, Moon and Venus, emotional sweetness. But difficult Saturn contacts, that can feel heavy. Pluto contacts, now we're talking intensity. Okay, now I need your chart. Drop your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Mars. And if you know your 7th house sign, drop that too. Let's see what kind of relationship chaos we're working with. Okay, enough tea muna. Kung nag-iisip ka ngayon kung babalik ka sa ex mo, and check the birth chart first. Stay curious, stay delulu, pero please wag tayong umulit sa parehong red flag. See you sa next one!